At Amish House Furniture, you'll be amazed what our designers, you, and our craftsmen can create. From classic to contemporary, fun to functional, bold to beautiful, and pretty to practical. Locally owned and handcrafted in the heartland of America. Located at 3037 100th Street in Urbandale between Hickman and Douglas. Amish House Furniture. Many styles, one standard.
Today on the show, it's about being forever young. We've sat our guest down, Madhu Gadia, a newfound celebrity on YouTube and O Magazine, who is a cuisine expert, to give her a new, younger look for all her new appearances. We've talked to Jessica Romey, who's a counselor at New Heights, about how to mentally stay young. And we've talked to Dr. Angie Monthei about ways to maintain physical and nutritional youth. Another aspect of living young is exercise, and I like to run, I like to kickbox, but people have told me that yoga is something that really keeps you young. So I thought I would take it down a notch, be a little less hyper, and try some yoga. So I have Maggie Rooney here. She is the owner of Maggie Rooney Yoga, a yoga instructor, a private yoga instructor actually. And you're gonna take me through a couple important philosophies and things that yoga can do to kind of retain your youth, I guess.
Right.
So the first thing we're going to do is something that you can do seated, and it's something you should be doing. In fact, if you stop, it means it's over, right? Which is breathing.
Right.
So walk me through that. What do I have to do?
Well, it's important to find a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. And then making sure the breath has a place to move. So we want a nice tall spine. So we think about filling the chest and then relaxing the shoulders down the back.
Okay.
So from there, then we just start to breathe naturally. Most yoga breathing is done in and out through the nose. That way the heat stays inside the body, so the body's more receptive to stretch.
Okay.
So while we're here, we just start to notice the rise and fall of the body with the breath. So inhale, sitting nice and tall, exhale, softening. And you can do this with the eyes open or closed, depending upon what's most comfortable for you.
And it seems like it's mindfulness. You're paying attention to your breathing, right?
Because we breathe naturally on our own, but part of yoga is taking that breath and giving it a direction and giving it an intention and a purpose. A lot of movement is also with the breath. So opening the body, we inhale, closing the body, we exhale. So there's a lot of purpose to taking the breath from its natural state and giving it a little bit of that guidance.
Oh, I can already feel it while I'm listening to you. Okay, so we've got the breathing,
right,
and just sitting normally. And this is sort of your classic, you know, people say, oh, you know, that sort of thing.
Right.
But it's really just breathing.
Right. It's
and
sort of
clearing
a
your mind.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So what next? Now we have something related to the spine, correct?
Right. So twisting is a really important component of yoga. We do the movement. It helps create suppleness in the spine. Lots of people say the actual age of our bodies is the age of our spine. So creating that mobility and that strength around the spine is really important. By sitting upright, we're actually building the necessary strength that we need. And then by twisting, we're creating the range of motion and flexibility.
Do I twist while I'm seated?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was ready to get up. Okay.
Yeah, so what we're going to do from a twisted position is on an inhale, we'll sit tall. On an exhale, we're just going to take the opposite hand. So let's start with our right hand to our left knee.
Okay.
And then fingertips behind us.
Okay.
So fingertips allow us to keep that length in the spine as we move. This is a great stretch to do throughout your day if you have to sit in a chair, if you've spent time in a car, because over time our spine gets shortened.
So am I pushing it, or am I just...
Yeah, you're using your leg as a little bit of a resistance to rotate through that spine.
Okay. Okay, I'll try the...
Yes, and then we'll switch sides, starting with that inhale to lengthen and then exhale, twisting the other way.
And all through the nose.
Right.
And the spine is an indicator of youth. That's really interesting.
Yep, and twisting also helps detoxify the body, getting rid of those things that we probably shouldn't eat, drink, and whatever, and that helps to detoxify and clear the body and make it young and youthful as well.
And this is really simple.
Right.
I mean, everyone should be able to find some time to
Squeeze
sit and twist a little.
Right, exactly.
All right.
So, you know, you can do that sitting in a desk, at a chair, anything like that, so pretty easy.
And then you had one more that you talked to me about.
Yeah, a little bit more advanced pose.
Okay.
It's called a downward facing dog.
I have a t-shirt that says downward facing dog on it, even though I've never done any yoga.
So now you're going to do a downward facing dog.
Okay, let's try it.
So, the most important thing is kind of making sure the placement is correct. So you're going to put your hands down right about here.
Okay.
And you can face whichever direction you want. It's sort of...
maybe I'll turn this way.
Turn sideways,
People can see I'm really doing it.
Okay. Right, so let's put our hands right about here so we make sure we have enough length. And then you're going to curl your toes under and lift your hips up. So it sort of looks like a triangle.
Like this?
So take your knees off the mat.
Oh, okay.
There you go. And then you're going to relax your head.
Good grief. Okay.
Yes.
So see, I told you I wasn't...
Right, flexible. And as you can tell, it requires a lot of strength in the arms. And then when the head relaxes, then you're getting a little bit of rejuvenation for the skin, which again creates that youthfulness because the blood gets to flow and kind of keep everything moving underneath the skin.
Wow, and that is the...
Downward facing dog. Yes, and it has lots of benefits to it, the strength, the flexibility, as well as the rejuvenation for the skin.
Wow, well, I have to say I already feel rejuvenated, so I hope that you'll try a few of these exercises. Maggie, thank you so much for walking me through a few things. Try yoga. I'm already relaxed and ready for my day and feeling just a little bit younger. When we come back, the big reveal with Madhu. We are back at the Sage Tree, and Madhu has just finished her youthful update, so it's time for the big reveal. So what do you think? Do you like it?
I love it. It's beautiful.
And so Kristen, just describe again a little bit about what you did.
Basically, it's a bob, but what we did was lift up the back and stack the back just a little bit, and then put the layers through the front just to kind of lift everything.
It really looks good, I think.
I like it.
And you look like you feel great.
I do.
I hope you got some great tips about looking and feeling and living young. Have a great week, and thanks for watching Nead Inspiration.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Nead Inspiration. We're proud to bring a new episode each and every week. Stop into Des Moines Motors and see our incredible line of noble cars, electric motor vehicles, and quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll see you on the next episode of Nead Inspiration.